Hi, it's Roni, and welcome to a Punched Up Thursday to Die For, where we all take our punches and our dies and create our layout. And it is also Baby Got Scraps. I am using Echo Park today. I think it's called Fall. I think that's all it's called. And I'm using the scraps from it. And I'm scrapping this photo of my grandson Landon. And there, well, I very quickly showed you all the scraps. It seemed like I showed them a little longer than that, but speeding it up, I guess it wasn't. He was in a little school play, so he had a headdress on. Now, this isn't the ordinary headdress, it has a turkey on it, so I'm kind of sort of recreating it. I am going to think really quick. I think right after I put this piece on there that I didn't show any punches. And so I'm going to try to catch up. There, that's when I notice it. And I'm going to pull them out. That one's a scallop one, and that's the back part of the body. Well, the body, I guess. And then that is the feathers in the background. And also, oh, there's the belly. And I'm showing it. And then I'm showing the beak. It shows the beak up there on the headdress being pretty big, so I thought I'd go with big. I am not going to like it, so it is going to get redone. I'm going to use a smaller one off the same punch. I am just putting liquid glue on them, just a little bit to go on there, because if I needed to move them, it would be easier to move them if I did. And I'm not going to move any of them, though. But that's usually my thought when I don't put much on there. And I figure it's going to be on the layout anyway if I don't put any more on there. And I'm going to have adhesive on the back, and so it'll probably work anyhow. It's not like it's going to have much wear and tear. I used one of the little flowers on a flower punch, which I guess I didn't show. And I'm only showing 3 of the petals. There is 5 on there, and I'm showing 3. And if I hadn't cut off the top part of the head of the turkey, you would see it has feathers sticking up too. I used a 1/4 inch punch for the white of the eye and a 1/8 inch punch for the black. And I'm going to put them on there a little wacky. And here I'm going to work on my uh, beak and not like it. I'm going to put it on and everything, and then I'm going to go put I think it's called the beard. I'm going to put it on there, and I'm going to use the 1 inch punch, oval punch for it. And I'm just going to kind of freehand it and cut it out to put it on there. And I'm not going to like it, like I said. It just looks too big. I wanted it to look cute, even if it wasn't exactly like the one on the photo. And so I am going to cut the beak down well, not cut it down. I'm going to punch out a different one and then cut it down. I'm using pattern paper for just about everything. The belly and the head and stuff I used, well, it's like a 3x3, I think, cardstock pad. Oh my goodness, that's thick cardstock. If all the cardstock was that thick, I mean, that would just be awesome. You wouldn't even have to worry about how much foam tape you got on the back. One little piece would probably work, because I don't think it'd ever bend. But I was worried about punching it out. It was so thick, but it was fine. It punched out just fine. I had quite a few strips of different papers, and I was looking at them trying to decide which ones I wanted to use. I was really tempted to use the dark blue, the bigger piece of the dark blue, but I changed my mind. I decided to go with this strip, and I used my scallop punch and just punched that out to give it a little more, well, so the layout would be quite as plain. I was feeling like it was plain, and so yeah, I thought, well, if I put that on there, it'll feel better. And The green, I put it on there thinking I would have the band across there because his headband is green, and then have the turkey sitting on it. But it's not going to stay that way. I'll get another idea and end up going with it. I'm Oh, when I went to set the turkey down, I didn't think it looked right without feet, even though his don't have feet. But his probably wouldn't have because it'd be hanging down there between his eyes. So I decided to add feet. So I punched out two of the little flowers, and I'm going to cut off two of the petals on each side to make his feet. And then I'm just going to glue them on. And I'm happier with it. So I just realized I didn't highlight anything on that turkey. So I stopped the video and went back in there and highlighted it so the last two photos will show it's highlighted. I'm using this farmer's market open daily sign, and it has rounded corners, so I am rounding my layers. I've got two layers I'm putting on there, and I'm using the 1/2 inch one and my corner chomper. I'm putting foam tape under it, and after I put it on there, I'm going to get to thinking that'll look like a good spot to put the turkey, so that's when my plans change. There was like some, I think those might have been 2-inch cut aparts. I think I cut them down smaller, but the outside I think is going to be 2 inches. And I'm just going to layer them on there. And I thought I'd only use 3, and I thought they'd go down the right hand side. That's until I decided to move the turkey. Then my whole plan changes for the layout. And I'm going to have to pull out a couple of more things to use and put on here. And yeah, see, that's how I planned on doing it, but it don't last too long at all. I noticed these words on there, and I liked them a lot. And I really would have liked to cut fishtail banners on the ends, but there really wasn't much of nothing there. I didn't have enough to do no fishtail banners, so they're just gonna stay, I guess, phrase rectangles are not stickers. But yeah, but they're all going to go on the layout. And I thought I'd just kind of have them flow uphill or downhill. And so I'm saying flow because it's not going to be straight. It's going to go over to the left and back over to the right. And uh, there was I'm thinking there was 5 or 6, probably 6 since they're 2 inches of those. Only I had cut them apart and they were in there and I couldn't find the right ones. So I end up putting Hello Fall on there twice and realize it. You can see them laying there practically next to each other. So I will change one out, but it's a good thing because I didn't have much room in the place that I had the last one to go. And so I found something smaller to put there. My turkey's going to look like he's just roosting on that farmer's market sign. And I put foam tape under him too so he'd stand up as high as the farmer's market. But what I'm doing now is kind of repetitive because I'm going to do the same thing over and over a couple times. So I want to mention that down there below are the Punched Out Thursday to Die For gals, and their links will be there so you can go see what they did with their dies and or punches. And also there will be Baby Got Scraps. And there'll be a list of names, but they may or may not be having a video today. It's whatever day they can manage it with their schedules, and the links are there so you'll have them to find them. And oh, here I cut this one down smaller. I thought it was smaller. I will cut it smaller yet. And it's just going to kind of go off the page, and there's the little uh it's a piece of ephemera and it just says life is beautiful, and it fit perfectly where I wanted it because there wasn't enough room for a full one anyway. And I think that's it. I think that's the last thing I do to the layout. I cannot remember anything else. Well, I'm looking at it, nothing else is going on it. Yeah, that's it. That's my layout. And uh, yeah, and there's my turkey. It's like his, only a little bit different. And yeah, he looks so cute there. And he was a good actor too in the play. Just so y'all know, he was a good actor. But if you leave a comment down there below, I'll try to get back with you. And if you like the video and hit a thumbs up, I'd appreciate it. And if you are not subscribed to my channel, I would love to have you subscribe. And those of you already are, thank you so much. But yeah, there is the turkey that is not highlighted. But the next photo that's coming up will have the turkey highlighted because, I did notice it and went back in there and did it. And so, yeah, that one is highlighted. And uh, I hope y'all are having fun on these scrap series and the Punched Out Thursday ones too. But have a happy, scrappy week. Take care and stay safe. Bye.